Evening Ragers, Raven here. Here's a riddle. Why isn't just one raven or crow called a murder? Because it's called an assassination, biatch. So speaking of smooth criminals, anyone been watching the complete lack of them in the Big Brother house this year? I mean, this is supposed to be an all-stars season. Oh, right? But after 14 years of waiting, good God, could CBS deliver? No. Instead of all stars, they bring us all snores. Need to get caught up? You can catch every single tantalizing second as the loading screens and repeating theme song and stars tease you into what you could be seeing. If you oh wait, you do buy it. Yeah, tease you about withholding things that you're still bothering to pay for. CBS no, sorry, CBS no, sorry, can't seem to not say it right. CBS no access. Shit. Anyways. So, rather than a proper competition, one in which the power in the house switches from side to side and you actually get to enjoy something. No, we didn't get any of that. Of course, what we got in our Big Brother All-Star season was cheaters, racists, noobs, walking, talking sponsored content in a flesh suit, claiming to be a house guest, and ultimately a dashed memory of all of the characters, players, that we cared about. So, prepare for a rant. It was sad, honestly. Like, longtime fans who had truly been waiting for this moment, again, right here, we had to watch instead as within all of maybe the first 5 weeks, almost every likable person in the house at all swiftly and very unceremoniously, man, got evicted so hard that, like, heads were spinning still. And it was ridiculous because, like, how does an alliance form that strong that quick? Oh, wait. It doesn't. So, you know, I suppose, from a strictly logical gameplay point of view, absolutely. It was one of the strongest bully alliances we had ever seen. But see, this video isn't about strategies and gameplay. It's about who the house guests are as people. I'll be putting one out there with all strategy, logical, and gameplay. And I don't even like the results that I've already come up with. But this isn't for that. This video is not like that. You know what this is? This is a clapdown, bitch! So, you remember that list from earlier? Let's go over it now. Cheaters. A house full of people who had basically called each other all up on the phones, fucking boogie style, and made alliances before they walked even through the front door, had it all planned out, and then proceeded to accuse the other side of the house of doing exactly that. Is that a guilty conscience? Yeah, me thinks so. Yeah, crazily enough, creepy as he is, they all came in cahoots with the crook. Committed to submit a commission to the committee? Crap, call it out. Clapping down. Cheaters. Fucking bullshit. It's the Big Brother house. It's not like you guys weren't basically the survivors of the Hunger Games. You could hung out anytime. Oh, no, good. Alright then. I'm stark raving mad. Okay, so I was going to continue this seamlessly, but I just had to point out Just had some technical difficulties, my phone shut down and everything, blah blah blah. And I still didn't go down as long as the CBS feeds. Boom. Rock stars. Anyways, so we covered cheaters. Let's talk about the racists. Oh yeah, I'm serious. There's racists this year. And I'm not talking like, subtle, mild racisms like the ones from season 15. Yes, they were very wrong, but they were things like go make rice. That is fucked up. But in comparison to when, let's say, Memphis, someone who's been a Big Brother cast member since season 10, Memphis decides to, not once, not twice, not even 3 times, but I think I've actually lost count, make racial slurs, make misogynist comments, and, worst of all, make derogatory, insulting insinuations and directly physically mocking one of his own house guests who happens to have autism, which is, by the way, a fucking superpower. Go you, Ian. Okay, so Memphis, not only has he mocked an autistic person in the house, neurodivergent. Not only did he openly mock a neurodivergent house guest, one of the only 2 people in the house that's actually won the game, actually, by the way, and the other one only won it by, So, Memphis proceeds to first use the term, okay, I've never heard this one before, I have since found out what it means, but being as, regardless of what it's supposed to insinuate, it is wrong. He used the term coon ass. I can't get it out of my head now. Next, less than 24 hours later, by the way, he proceeds to use a hard R. Motherfucker straight up hard R's it about a different house guest that he's been residing with for the past couple months, just because that's what you do or something. No, it's not. It's fucking not. Anyways, Memphis. Memphis uses this term in regards to, as he put it, them folks down there in Louisiana. And let's not forget, this is the kind of behavior that came hot on the heels of him already getting a warning from CBS producers calling him into the diary room saying, shape up, bro. You're on live 24/7 feed. People can see you, remember? No? Okay, well, everybody else does. Anyways, so he's gotten pulled into the diary room. He's used multiple racial slurs. He's slighted his own guests, his own teammates. He's really just a fucking pig. They call him Grandpa. Well, that's because, basically his views are as old as fucking time. I mean, literally mocking a person with autism? What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? He's nothing more than a racist, loathsome, hateful, Stone Age, knuckle-walking, fucking Philistine ass who certainly doesn't deserve to be in the house, let alone positioning himself quite nicely for $500,000. Okay, next, the other racist in the house. She's female. It's not as bad. No, it's just as fucking bad, okay? So, on to the other racist in the house. Christmas joy. I'm not even kidding, that is her fucking name, and she's anything but. Okay, so, much like the counterpart of hers that I mentioned before, she too has gotten into saying and doing things to her fellow house guest people of color that untoward doesn't quite match. Let's see. She proceeded to start a fight with two of her fellow house guests, Bay and Day, and after starting the fight, when the two of them tried to separately walk away, she proceeded to get about this far from their faces and do one of these. And still, both of them held themselves with quite a lot of... I wouldn't have been able to do it. I would have hit somebody. Her name would have been Christmas. Yeah. All she wanted for Christmas was her two front teeth back, because I knocked them the fuck out. And oh my god, I can't with some of the people in this fucking house. And she did it just to, like, make them look like they were the fucking people that started it. Just, you know, so that they could get on cam. Like, fuck you, Christmas. Anyways. She's rotten on pretty much everything but her kid. Not necessarily she did name her kid Loyal because the guy who was her baby daddy cheated on her. I mean, stopping that now. Let's move on to the next subject. The noob. David. David is a person that, before stepping into the house a month and a half ago, he had spent a week. One fucking week. That's it. This is what we are calling all-star material? What the fuck kind of all-stars is this? I mean, he's the furthest possible thing you could have chosen from an all-star. I mean, bring him back for a different... This is not the season. Is this the best thing you could find for COVID? Is this Big Brother COVID season? Big Brother COVID edition in it. I knew it. I knew it. Anyways, so... David, who shockingly has made it further than some of the people that have gone twice, 3 times, even 4 times into the house. And as much as I don't like him, it fucking baffles me, because I think that he might have the best worst strategy ever. He's the king of fools. He, in the first couple of weeks in the house, proceeded to blow up the very first alliance that anyone wanted to make with him, Tyler, and leak that information to all the chicks in the house. They were pissed. And then a couple weeks ago, they go into this basement thing and they each get this special power, and one of them is a way to save themselves off the block, and David gets it. And again, we're talking about someone that pretty much no one in the house has formed ties with, because what are you doing here, bro? So, he proceeds to use the power to save himself off the block, then go around the house crying, asking who it was that saved him, because he just... Every single house guest, every single fucking one, came into the diary room like, bro, you serious? Come on. No one's gonna save you. No one likes you. Alright then, alright. So, David, this, like, uber noob, may have, oddly enough, the best strategy of I'm the idiot, I have no idea what I'm doing, don't look at me, that we've seen since pretty much Chicken George in Big Brother All-Stars 1. And I want to say, first off, I compared him to Chicken George in the very first week in this house. And I'd love to point out just how right I am, because basically everyone's reaction to him has been, bro, why are you here? I mean, it could be the best, worst strategy ever. I don't know. Because, I mean, Chicken George, we all thought he was a fool. And then he, like, sithed and straight up evicted his own Jedi Master in the 1 week he had power. No, 1 day he had power. It was kind of mind-blowing, because it was like, whoa, George actually has strategy? I don't know if David is like this. I just know that I'd like him to be something more than pointless? Pointless, yeah. Because other than that, he's just floating. You floating, motherfucker. Anyways. So, next. Walking, talking, sponsored content in a flashbag. I wonder who I could be talking about. Maybe, I don't know, Mr. Hit Like and Subscribe himself with the fancy curls, and everybody loves him until, oh wait, isn't he the person that evicted Janelle? No. Okay, alright. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this. I don't care. Tyler is a piece of shit. His only good quality was his proximity to Angela. He has made that quite clear in the fact that he can't stop mentioning her all the time and pretty much can't be a good person if she's not there watching. I mean, it's not just that he makes every single fucking comment or platform or speech or everything. Angela's cookbook, my jewelry, Angela cookbook, jewelry, you want to buy? I mean, we get it, bruh. But stop. Apologies, I needed a moment. See, the thing is, I'd heard he was actually a good guy, and, you know, my mom talked him up, my BB friends talked him up. I'd heard he was a good guy, so I was actually kind of looking forward to, you know, if nothing else, if Janelle and Kaser didn't survive it, maybe he might, but within less than the amount of time it took them to actually evict Janelle and Kaser, he was already proving that not to be the case. Partly because he was evicting Janelle and Kaser. So, I guess what really bothered me the most was the week that he and Ian were on the block. And he basically threatened the rest of his house guests that he wasn't going to play fair if they sent him to the jury. He was just going to bail and go back and take, by the way, a lot of money being, let's call it an ultimate loss. He decided that he was going to make the point of, he wasn't going to stay in the jury house, he wasn't going to stay in the Big Brother house, he was going home. And it was just one of those moments of like, seriously, bro, that's poor sportsmanship. I don't care how much you want to be with your wife. I get that, because, like, I hardly ever want to be without. But you agreed to be in the Big Brother house. You know for a fact that if you do not go out in the first few weeks, aka by the time that Bailey was being evicted, you know, come on, you just, you know that you're signing up for a 3-month process. It's not a mystery. So, why would you do it, I guess, is my biggest question. I mean, and then, basically, instead of campaigning, okay, first, the week that Bailey left, he was willing to throw himself up onto the block and go because he wanted to be home. And I felt that. Christmas fucking joy, you know. She decided that wasn't part of her plan. And if I was Tyler, if she's sitting in the final two, I'm making a point of pulling the other key just so I can walk up there and say, sorry, wasn't part of your plan. I don't want Christmas to be in the final two, but that would be my reaction. So, he wanted to go. Feel that. But he didn't. And at that point, you realize you're locked in. But no. Instead, the following week, when he was on the block next to one of the best players that BB has seen, and, by the way, the youngest winner that they had ever experienced, I mean, come on. Anyways, so he spends the entire time on the block basically threatening all of his housemates, allies or not, that if they make him leave, he's bouncing. He gets on eviction night. Him and Ian both wearing their respective Sunday clothes. Ian looked classy as a motherfucker. Tyler, however, looked like a fucking beach bum who'd spent the last 4 weeks living outside of Santa Monica or Venice. So, I'm not quite sure what image he was trying to portray other than he really didn't give a fuck. So Ian gets up and gives this great fucking speech about how great it is to be in the Big Brother house and how happy he is to be there for a second time even, and that he still has fight in him, so, you know, he's not ready to go. I mean, had a really, really good fucking speech. Tyler stands up, big surprise, drops a tag for Angela's cookbook, of course, another tag for his jewelry company, of course, and then another tag for Angela's newest cookbook, of course, and proceeds to say nothing in motivation to his fellow house guests to keep him there. He'd already said everything he needed to say the week before. Evict me and I'm gone, bitches. Evict me and I'm gone. Like, I have issues with Tyler. I know that's not the case for everyone. It's a personal thing. I get that. We'll leave it there. And step on to our next Walking Talking sponsored content. Though technically she no longer counts. Nicole Franzel. Sloppy ass Nicole. Sloppy ass fucking bitch. You sloppy hoe. You sloppy this year. Oh. We see you. So, yeah. So since we're on the topic of influencers and the easily influenced, we can't leave out Nicole. Or maybe we can. I mean, her sponsorship did. Anyway, I mean, I'm not even joking. You remember that incident I was telling you about before with Memphis, where he came in and physically mocked Ian, fellow house guest? Ian is supposedly Nicole's best friend at the time. She proceeded to mock and tease and along with. So, you know, basically, her, Memphis, Danielle, and Christmas. Shocker there. Memphis, Christmas, Danielle, and Nicole all got pulled into the diary room, got a talking to from CBS producers and main management of, you're on camera. Act like humans, not monsters. I don't think we have to break this down for you, but, hey Nicole, you know those shipments you've been getting from all those beauty products? They're not gonna show up anymore. I'm not telling you why I think that you're smart enough to be. Or are you? I don't know. Well, why don't you cry about it some more? Oh wait, those? Yeah, those were big tears. So, Nicole, this trashy ass fucking hoe of a hoe. In previous seasons, she was known to be aligned with, for example, Polly, basically the bad Calafiore brother. In previous seasons, she was known to, on cam, in front of everyone, with no, like, stop or, like, think of, like, dignification or self-respect. No. She's a trashy ass hoe. And I mean, okay. Who goes out of their way to uninvite somebody to their wedding during their fucking farewell message from the house guests? It's like, oh my god, I get it, Janelle, you don't have to come. It was like, Janelle didn't want to come, but okay, thanks. Free pass. I mean, basically, people saw her as she always was, but was so very obvious this time. And her own sponsorship dropped her harder than a drunk swing dancer on a bowling alley. Bam! And you can tell that whole when you are ugly on the inside, ugly on the outside becomes a thing. Yeah, you can really tell that with Franzel lately, because like without her beauty products, she's just melting away. She really is. Now, if you've watched this long, chances are you know the situations I've been speaking about. They're not news to you at all. Unless, I don't know, maybe you're just here because you got addicted to the drama in the first 5 seconds. In which case, I suggest actually watching Big Brother. It's not that good this season, but still. I guess what's been the most disappointing of all has been just watching these people we were so sure were good people. That facade is slowly melting, like liquidizing away. They're not. They're really not. And that's really sad, because basically the only good people were the ones that were evicted out right off the fucking bat. And that's really sad. It's left this pit of, oh my god, why am I still watching these rancid, ratchet fucking humans be? It was odd and sad to watch this very quick fall from grace. And because of all things, Grandpappy Memphis done called you beforehand? Is that so? Really? Oh, you're good people, you were just convinced to be bad people? No, come on. I don't know. Maybe we are who we hate. Anyway, I need to take this moment to point out that the only person in all of that I couldn't say a single thing against, not a bad word about, is the fucking Meow Meow, Enzo. Bro, maybe just maybe, he really is the house cat, because like, with all those meows and all those bros that echo through the fucking house all the time, not once have I heard him say anything bad or mean or unkind. Okay. Well, one time he directly called Christmas crazy. But he did say that to her face, so... Then again, he may be crazier than she is. Signing off with my first of many, many rantings. This is Stark and Raven saying, stay mad, bros. Stay mad.